Hey, it's Hunter with True Homes. In this video, I'm going to show you how I edit my real estate video tours. Now, keep in mind that I didn't shoot this footage, so it's going to be a little bit different than if I would have shot it myself. Typically, as a video editor, we think of things in the shooting process that other people probably don't consider. So what I have to do is take this footage and morph it into my editing style instead of shooting it in a way that already matches my editing style to begin with. A few things to remember when you're doing real estate video is, keep it simple. You want to make sure that you can achieve a fast turnaround time. If you're complicating your edits with a bunch of crazy transitions and spending way too much time color correcting, it's gonna be hard to keep up with those turnaround times if you're really busy. Keep it simple, give them what they're paying for essentially. We charge $199 to do these videos. I haven't seen any of the footage yet, so we're gonna be looking at all of this together. Right, so just to recap, my editing process is gonna go like this. Step 1, preview the footage, see what I'm working with. Step 2, choose your music that you want to use for the video. Step 3, choose your footage, drag it down into the timeline in the order that you want the video to go. Step 4, we're going to take that footage and cut it to fit the music track we're working with. Step 5, color correct everything, motion blur to any speed ramps. Step 6, add stabilization. And lastly, step 7, add any graphics to the video. And then of course, step 8, export and deliver. Let's talk about the settings before we get too far into this. We're shooting the drone at, check that right here. Yeah, we're shooting 4K 60. The master shots always goes to 30. So of course, if you wanted to slow down the master shots, you'd have to go to 24 frames. So our timeline is in 1080 by 24, which gives me the ability to crop any footage that's shot in 4K. Camera footage is 4K 30, more specifically 29.97. So we're gonna put it at 24 frames. It's gonna allow us to slow the footage down to 80%, gives us a little bit of room to work with. Also, letting people shoot in 4K, like I already mentioned, you can crop the footage, which is helpful if the sun is, to your back, casting a shadow in front of you. Shoot extra wide, crop the bottom out. Yeah, we're gonna use this one. This is a newer one. I'm kind of tired of the other one. You're picking the music track for your videos, and especially if you're trying to get a 60-second video, you want something that's pretty consistent on the timing of the cuts. So yeah, I think I'm going to start with this clip here. I'm just going to reverse it. Yeah, that's what I want to start with. And then we're going to go, we'll pull this here. Okay, yeah, wait. I don't know. This is like a little, doesn't look very good. So we're just going to pull this little clip here. And then maybe I like to give a little preview of the back before we jump into the full video. We'll just do that. We'll take that clip here. I think if we pull right here from the bush, yeah, we'll take that. I like the tilting shot too. This creates a feeling of, grandiose. It's a grandiose entrance shot. That means grand. This is where I wish I, was the one that shot it, because the situation here is that I would have done a speed ramp into the study, but they didn't do that. Okay. Yeah, you shot it from two ways. You can see the staircase in this shot here, which goes into the living room. So we're going to use this one going into the study. Just cut some of these up. Take the study shot. Got the fireplace, but it's out of focus. Okay, didn't focus for the close shot, so does not help us. He could have underexposed this shot a little bit to keep some of the data outside the window, but what I would have done in this situation is I would have actually started from here, and I would have gone over through here. I have to forget you can't see my hand. I would have gone through here, and I would have went to the oven or the cooktop. Yeah, basically like this. But I would have done it as one shot because it just makes the video feel more high-end, having less cuts and more transitions. Didn't we already have a shot going into the kitchen? Yeah, so we don't need this shot because we already have that. So we'll go take that one. Actually, maybe we won't even use that. We'll just go with this shot here. Overall, I think some of this footage is kind of low effort. No matter what your price is, you should always put in maximum effort on the work. At least realistically, you don't want to go way above what you're charging. But while I want to give people, what they pay for, you have to balance that with providing a high level of service. So it's a constant battle there. But being a 60-second video, I'm not going to include every single room. I'm just going to include what I am able to, but I usually just rely on the main areas. Okay, I was a little worried for a second. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little worried that they didn't shoot the master bedroom, and I think that just increased my heart rate a little bit. Rule of thumb when shooting video is that you can also kind of just underexpose a little bit. Actually, no. I think what we're gonna do after looking at the footage, we're gonna go with this to the bathtub. We're gonna include this shower shot, and we're gonna include the other one going back to the second vanity. Personally, I would just walk up the stairs. To be fair, it's not that hard to walk up the stairs, or at least when you get to the top of the stairs, you can do like look over the stairs just to transition that. I think they were going for like a cool detail shot, but it's not focused. Maybe it is focused. I'll try to include it. We'll see. I don't think it's going to work though. Exposure is difficult on patios, I will admit. I think he said something about the client really wanting this like landscaping section, but I mean, I just don't think it fits into the video very well. If we had a full length, like 2 to 3 minute video, I think it would be more realistic, but I'm trying to maximize what we have to work with here, so definitely could have got some stuff a little bit lower. First thing I'm gonna do, select all this footage, or set it to 80%. That way, if I do any speed ramps, it's already kind of set up for that. I like to just bring it down a little bit, just so it's not like blasting full volume. And then this, we have to reverse it. Once that bass drum starts, we can cut to the bass drum, or to make things easier, we can just cut to the snare. Or you can do like this. I think that works. I'm gonna reverse this actually, so we're going in instead of out. Maybe we'll give a longer on the study section. We're already at 15 seconds. We're gonna have to do like it's gonna basically, with this song the way it is, it's like short, long, short, long. That's how it's gonna be cut. We can go 20% on our speed ramp, see how that works. We'll just put it right there. Yep. And this. I'm also gonna crop this in because it's a little wide for my liking. So we'll crop it. Tilt it down a little bit. Same thing here. It's too wide. Speed ramp to the kitchen. Oh shoot, it stops right there. We'll see what happens. All right, I think what we're gonna do here, we're gonna reverse this. Start it here. We'll extend this out a little bit, speed ramp. There we go. If you don't know how I'm cutting as well, you just do Shift B and it puts a cut for the speed ramps. Maybe we don't even include that. We got a lot more footage to fit in the small period of music we have. Let's also trim this at the back. Okay, so we want to stop it right here. We're gonna go 20% on that, 20 times. We're gonna cut with this little piece of the shower here. Okay, so now we should be able to fit most of this in, I think. And then we're gonna I'm gonna zoom this one in. Pop it down. Oh, whoops. Yep. We're gonna do an entire loop around the house. Times. Okay. Okay, we need way faster than that. Oh, nice. Sometimes it doesn't let you move it that easily. Do that? Should we extend? Let's extend this out. Now we've done all that, what we need to do is put in our motion blur. Next thing we do is color correct. I don't spend too much time on this. I basically just adjust the exposure a bit, saturation, color if needed, but most of the time I'm just gonna do a quick little boost here. The drone is usually already pretty vibrant, so we don't need to like go. This one's pretty dull, so we'll boost that up pretty high. Drop some of the highlights maybe. Actually, you know what? This one is pretty bright. I think we'll actually lower the mids, boost the shadows. Yeah. I don't want to go overboard on trying to fix the color. Interior, I basically just do this for every shot. And I'm just going to copy that, paste it across the entire interior. We'll go back through and adjust that. For the most part, it does the look I'm going for. Like this one, it's a little dark, but maybe we don't need to adjust the exposure or the saturation as much. But I think what I'm going to do here, that I don't know about that. A little bit of cropping here. Sometimes Final Cut does weird stuff. Yeah, so that a bit works for me. Luckily, the camera is relatively flexible. Like it is pretty dark, but it's not the end of the world, you know. Okay, I think that's basically it. I'm gonna put transitions first. I'm gonna shorten the fade. We'll go with a little pan. Maybe do like a zoom pan. We'll put a quick, super quick fade out on this. There we go. Go ahead and stabilize the footage now. We'll add text to the beginning, just like a little title for the address. And then we're pretty much done. So I think that, look at the timestamp now. I spent about 41 minutes so far, this whole video. So, so now we just wait for the rendering on the stabilization. And then we will go back, watch it through, make sure everything's good. Export. All right, so everything's done except for this clip here. Sometimes the stabilization just gets turned off. Maybe if it doesn't need it, I'm gonna turn it back on and see what happens. So now I'm just gonna watch the video through, see if anything needs to be adjusted. Okay, everything looks good. I didn't see any weird stabilization issues. Now I'm just gonna add a graphic. All right, so I found this one I'm gonna use from Pixel Film Studios. First, make some adjustments. Of course, I need to label it the address. And of course, I want to adjust some stuff on this. I feel like the text is a little bit off. The tracking is super high on this. Lower that a little bit. All right, I think that's pretty much everything for this video. We finished the whole thing in under an hour, probably about 40-50 minutes. And if it was a full-length video, it would only take a little bit longer. Yeah, that's my entire process for editing video. Let's take a look at the final product. If you have any questions when it comes to real estate photography or video, ask me down in the comments. I'd love to help. But anyways, if you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.